welcome in. We are getting better and better by the week at our production efforts.
Not saying much.
No, but I think it's smooth. That was smooth.
That was pretty good.
You know, after the fifth, sixth time, you all know who it is here. Sean and Shooter, SNS-REPOrt, producer Matt by our side, running the show. Excited to get going. Excited to get fired up here. Back at it for another week of podcast excellence for you. We are on all kinds of platforms: YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live. Wait a second, wrong button. Facebook Live. I was wondering why the music was big.
We were getting better.
I was spinning the wrong knob, which would also probably explain why it wasn't loud. You know, stuff on.
We'll figure it out eventually.
So welcome in. Sean, how you doing with that tonight?
Good, buddy. How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing just fantastic.
Life.
You know, life is good. Yeah. If it's anything but good, it's your own fault, right? That's right. But it's your fault. Goddamn right.
We'll get it.
That's right. Producer Matt, how you doing?
Doing good. Thanks.
Good. All right. Producer Matt's got us fired up on Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube. That's it, huh?
That's it. Yeah.
Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube. You can find this podcast on SoundCloud. Usually upload it the next day or so, depending. Find us on Facebook at SNS-REPOrt. Find us on Twitter at SNS_report. We should do some more tweeting.
We should. I was thinking that the other day. Tweeted something else.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Stefan King. He is. He's a sick fuck too. He's twisted.
Yeah.
You like that kind of shit. You're
that guy
fucked
that kills
today.
you when he
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then he writes about it in the book.
Yeah. It was like, oh, this is a book. It's so realistic.
Yeah, it was real. Good reason. But no, I don't like him mainly because he's a giant lip on. I mean, that's part of it. I'm not a big scary movie guy.
I'm not either. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't get the point.
It doesn't get my engine.
I'm a big fan of it.
I'm a big fan of comedy. Certain docs are good.
I'm a big fan of the rom-coms, right? Guy always gets
I
the girl
like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That type of stuff. You know. Yeah. A little Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. A little rom-com.
Really?
Yeah. I like a good action movie. What's your favorite movie of all time?
That's a tough one.
You know, I like the classics. I'm a big fan of the Back to the Future trilogy.
Really?
Yeah, I love them. Loved them as a kid. Still love them to this day. Although you watch them today and they're lost and dumb. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're back.
Even close to real.
I was a big fan of those. I was a big fan of Top Gun. Still am a big fan.
Yeah, man, that would probably rank up in the top.
But again, you watch Top Gun today.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It escalates very quickly.
Sure not.
Because
That's like every kid's first heartbreak, though.
Oh my God, that's so dead.
That doesn't choke you up a little bit.
You ain't human if it does. You ain't human if it does.
There's a new one, right?
Yeah,
Did it come out?
No, it's coming out. I think it's this summer. Yeah.
Geriatric Top
He's
Gun.
a crazy Top Gun.
That's like real life.
Crazy new Top Gun.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. What? There's like
Top Gun 3D 2020. Release date June 26, 2020.
I think it's pushed out them.
Oh, wait. July 2nd, 2021, United States. Estimated budget $152 million.
Jeez, can you imagine?
Wait. Films and series Top Gun Maverick 2020.
That's the one.
Oh, that's the name of the movie. Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. This Maverick goes to become like an instructor or something.
Yeah. Tom Cruise.
He is? Iceman?
Jeez, wheel him in.
Must be a homeless guy. Playing a homeless drug addict.
But if you, like I say, the original Top Gun, I feel like he's just meeting the girl. Of course, I mean, you get any girl you want. She's not that good looking. Maybe back,
Especially when you watch it now.
Yeah. But that's a lot of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Like those 80s porn stars out there.
Yeah.
Some good old fashioned porn.
Yeah, big old hairy
I mean, I'm not going to trash on the hairy butt.
Yeah, like tangle up in the old beard.
Oh, yeah, the beard's tangled.
I don't know what I'd have. I don't know what I'd say my favorite movie is. I'm weird. I like music. Yeah, I don't movies. Yeah.
What's your favorite song? At the start, what's your favorite song?
Jeez, I don't know. Favorite song ever.
You know what's one of my top songs is Eric Church. What's producer man doing something over there? What's even the name of it? Is it going, tomorrow I'm taking me fishing. I'm adoring my life. Oh, it's better part of live it. Yeah, better part of life. Yeah. Take it back in. That's one of my favorite tunes. I'm really digging his new song too. That hell of a new song. It's just got a good beat, good melody. Something like that. Pretty good. No, it means loud. Yeah, because that's a little bit. It might be a little loud.
No, it's actually kind of low. I don't know why.
What's happening?
It's low.
What for?
What's going through the feed is low. I can't get it to go up. That's what I'm trying to work on.
Get people not here.
That whatever you just did made it worse. So.
I turned your mic on.
It worked.
You want to try something with this now?
Yeah.
Let me spin some knobs here.
Yeah, just try it.
Is that any better?
Make it crackly and scratchy.
Any better? Nope. Alright, so we're gonna do it so it sounds good. How's this? Nope. Any better?
That didn't do anything.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
No, we're not getting anything.
Because the microphone's not plugged in the camera. Oh. Could that be it?
We didn't have that last time.
No, you're right. We didn't because it's streaming through this thing.
Yeah.
Remember how we were talking about how it was so good?
A little technical difficulties here, folks. We're going to do our best to fix it up. Try plugging the microphone into the camera. Maybe that'll do. Yeah. I got to pull the plugs up. I think. No, because we didn't do it last time.
No, we didn't do that.
We didn't check.
Are you on the right sound? Do you have the sound going through the?
Yeah, it's going through it. We sound great on Audacity. It's just not through the stream.
No, I mean,
turn your volume up.
It is up all the way.
See how it sounds on mine. Yeah, Reed, I don't think you're going through the audio. You can hear you just as good as you can hear us. So I don't think you're going through the board on the stream.
Oh, hang on. Let's check that.
That work? We'll technical difficulty in playing here right now. Yeah.
No one can hear it.
No complaints because nobody can hear us.
What's that?
Yeah, you're right. Why did it reset though?
I don't know, buddy.
Makes
You're the audio engineer.
Audio engineer. Look at you, man.
All right,
Good now?
we're good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah. All right. Folks are in for a treat now.
I get to turn my volume up.
Yeah, that'd be nice, huh?
All right.
do
So
like
now
the
we're
sound of my
back.
own voice,
Sorry
but-
about that. So check Audacity. Make sure we're bumping on that.
Yeah, we're good now.
All right.
Banging.
We're always good on Audacity.
Okay. Perfect.
All
So
right.
now back. Whew. Welcome in.
I'm confused.
So what did we?
My favorite song of all time?
Yeah, all-time favorite song.
All-time favorite song. If I had to
All-time
listen to
favorite
it for the
song.
rest of my life, God, that'd be miserable.
You get sick of it. You would. Yeah,
you would definitely.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with like an AC/DC.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
could dig that.
Thunderstruck or something.
Yeah. Shook Me All Night Long would be my choice. You break it down by artist. What's your favorite AC/DC song? I go with You Shook Me All Night Long.
I used to be a big fan of
Just,
Oh, Hail Caesar. I don't know why.
it's good too.
Yeah.
What about Guns N' Roses?
Not a huge fan.
No? Sweet Child of Mine's a classic. It's just
Take
got a
me
good
down
beat.
to the paradise
That's a good
city where
tune.
the grass is
Welcome to the
green and
jungle.
the girls are pretty.
What all right, moving on. Now that you've scared away all the viewers,
What's your favorite Alan Jackson song?
they liked it better. All of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Went down yonder on
Chattahoochee.
Chattahoochee.
Hell, that man didn't make a bad song.
No?
If
Well,
you
thought so
get
now. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
oh, jeez.
All of them.
No,
Any of her new stuff.
And I've admitted this before. I'll admit it again. That woman could not make a song I didn't like up until recently.
Yeah.
Every song, even that when she went pop originally in that Blank Space, that was a good tune. Mm-hmm. I got a blank space, baby.
Yeah, I bet you do.
That was a good tune.
Oh.
But then after that, she tanked.
Yeah.
She got in a little feud there with Katy Perry.
Yeah, she's turned into a big lib.
Yeah, now I don't care for much of what she puts out.
Yeah, because she's a big lib?
No, because her music sucks now.
She's still worth like $1 billion.
I mean, I'm sure she could
How
not
do you
care
get so
less.
rich singing crappy music.
She didn't. She got rich singing good music, then she turned to crappy music.
Yeah, but what about most artists today? Most of them sing crappy music.
Yeah, like
what's that Billie Eilish guy there?
yeah, exactly.
Is that a guy? No,
Could
girl.
be.
That's a girl.
Yeah, we can't assume things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
I
true.
don't know what's
My
hiding
bad.
on the old draws
Who am
there.
I to decide what sex they are?
I know. Surprise, surprise. There's the old wank up.
Yeah.
Right
No,
there.
no, that doesn't mean anything these days.
That's true. It's how you feel. It's
That's
all
right.
in the
It's
ticket.
all fluid, right?
It is. It's
So.
very much so.
Well,
You sound very transphobic right now.
no, that would be just the opposite, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
I'm very
Non-transphobic?
transclusive.
I guess so.
We should just make up words. That's what seems to happen. The media just kind of makes up these.
They do, yeah.
Hit words.
Yeah. Transphobic, non-transphobic.
Right.
Non-
Transited.
Yep. What's that mean?
I mean, you really like trans people. They get you excited. The transitement hit me, and I just couldn't contain myself.
And then the next thing you know, you're in the deep dark porn web. What's that
Deep
line?
corners.
That's so funny. That movie Ted 2.
Oh yeah.
He finds all the
Oh
porn
my
on his
god! There's so much porn.
chicks with dicks. There's no such thing as chicks with dicks. It's guys with boobs.
I know I got a problem.
Yeah, there's no
That's
chicks
great.
with dicks. It's dudes with boobs.
What the fuck? There's so much porn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's classic. That's a good movie.
That
I'd put
is
that
funny.
in the top 10.
You think that movie could come out nowadays? You look at it.
No, I didn't realize that the original Ted came out. Geez, it was like early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. It was like 2007 or something like that.
That's the problem. People can't laugh at themselves anymore.
Right.
They got to be offended.
Yeah, and I don't know how it would do these days. And you'd have to be scared if you were releasing that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It came out in 2012. I didn't realize that was that long ago.
The original Ted?
Yeah.
When was Ted 2?
Ted 2 was more recently.
Oh.
Ted 2. We can watch the full movie. When did that come out? That came out in 2015 still.
Yeah.
Wow, it seems more
2015,
recent
6
than
years
that.
ago.
It seems more recent than that.
Time flies, buddy.
I guess so.
I'm getting old. We're not young chickens anymore. Young spring chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where does that term come from?
Spring chickens?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chickens born in the spring? Yeah, I guess
think
they are.
generally, yeah.
they
I
are.
think the
'Cause you get your
chickens,
chicks in the spring.
Yeah, chickens are generally non-sexually active in the winter.
Really?
I don't know.
Know a lot about chicken farmer, are you?
Or I guess they would be sexually active in the winter. Bored.
Yeah.
Can't go outside.
How long does it take
pluck
to
the ticks
hatch
off
a
the
chicken?
lawn. 9 months, I'd assume.
Like a normal baby.
On chicken, I don't know. Well, chicken, you got to fertilize the egg, then
Right.
shit the egg out.
Yeah, and then sit on it for 9 months?
Yeah,
No?
because eggs.
Are you a chicken expert?
Oh, the man's oh, sorry.
They hatched chickens in my son's class, and it only took like 2 weeks. I think.
Really?
That's it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Get some chicken.
It wasn't
Jesus.
very long.
Must have been like super sperm.
How long to hatch a chicken?
Isn't like when you eat an egg? Isn't that a non-fertilized chicken egg?
Right.
And then the fertilized ones.
Yeah. 21 days?
21
Yeah,
days
right
to
here.
hatch chickens. Yeah.
Jeez. 21 days or 27 days for a duck. I've heard duck eggs are not good.
I've heard. I heard that the other
Yeah.
day on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that's probably the same place I heard it now that I think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was saying they were slimy, or
Slimy
something
and
like
shit,
That,
yeah.
that sounds
Yeah.
disgusting.
Now quail eggs are good.
They're small, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. You got to have a half dozen of them to be
Yeah.
something. But I heard they're good.
Shoot the quail too.
It's all about quality, not quantity.
That's right. Yeah.
I've been
to
cutting
eat.
back on my food intake.
Really?
I
I like
I'm
to sit
getting
down
fat,
and eat.
man. I'm
I like
getting
to
wicked
sit
fat.
down and eat.
My wife can't stand the sight of me anymore. I'm kidding.
The first chicken was domesticated 8,000 years ago. You know what I say to that? Prove it.
Yeah, how do you know when the chicken was domesticated?
Yeah. The chicken tell the egg.
Right.
and then the egg had another chicken, and
Right.
just
I would argue chickens are not yet domesticated.
Right, chickens are mean.
Like a dog's domesticated. Cats are barely fucking domesticated.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Like, is there a pet chicken? Like, you can call it over and it comes over and sits on your lap and you can pet
remember it's that Seinfeld when they had little Jerry, the cockfights?
Oh, yeah. Little Jerry.
Little Jerry. Little Jerry Seinfeld.
We're going to get a cockfight ring going. Boy, I feel like you put that ad on the internet and you're going to get all kinds of weirdos.
You're going to get some weird replies to that.
Cockfight Thursday nights.
You want to come over for a cockfight? You get some weird dudes showing up in banana hammocks. All right, so we do have some stuff in the box.
Yeah.
We've diverged a little bit.
That's good, though.
Yeah, spitting whatever.
Spitting.
That's what we do here, though. That's what the report's all about. Put us on while you're at work.
Right.
Put us on when you put the earbuds in if you're at work.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you have a very adult-oriented workplace.
Very adult. Or like you work by yourself.
Right. Driving in the car, put us on, listen to us. We'll make you laugh. We're lighthearted.
Kids.
Make fun of everyone. If you're easily offended, probably just turn us off.
Yeah, because you will be offended.
But let's dive right in. We're going to talk a little COVID, COVID-19, the pandemic. And you may remember the last podcast we discussed the Americans in China, the American diplomats currently in China, being tested via anal swab.
Right, it's coming back around, isn't it?
For COVID, and supposedly the Chinese did it by mistake. They can't differentiate a nose from a butthole, so they just kind of stuck it in there. But in any event, this is coming around, and it's going to be common practice in the U.S. because a new coronavirus variant found in France can hide from COVID-19 nasal swab tests.
It's a shifty little dodger.
Sneaky little bastard.
Jeez.
That can evade some tests. So far, this is a MSN.com article. So far, the variant doesn't seem to be deadlier or more infectious than the other strains. But it among the clusters, 79, but 8 patients were infected with the new variant, but several of them tested negative. Despite those negative tests, those patients showed typical COVID-19 symptoms. The new variant does not yet have an alphanumeric designation, but it's not the first variant that appears to able to evade N796 with a mutation that made it difficult to detect with some nasal swab tests too. So this is getting more and more common.
I mean,
inability to accurately diagnose infected people could make it harder to curtail the virus spread at a time when cases across Europe are already spiking. Let me ask you something. How the fuck are they spiking so badly in Europe when they've been on fucking lockdown for the last year and a half?
Trump ran for president over there somewhere. Yeah, set off the COVID like you wouldn't believe. That's a good question, though.
So, long story short, we are all going to be subjected, and I'm waiting here for the link. I'm trying to scran the article.
Okay, bend over.
But yeah, we're all going to be anally swabbed for COVID-19.
Really?
I think I'd be okay with that.
Really?
I mean, if just the outside.
That poor sucker, huh?
I mean,
you don't have to go real deep.
It's going to be much harder on the person testing me than me. That's for sure.
What's that? Stinks, doesn't it?
I'm sorry.
I thought I cleaned things up for you.
Right. You can't get it cleaned out there.
Oh, gross.
So that's just a public service announcement. We're all heading towards the COVID-19.
I don't get so if it's not more deadly, if it doesn't seem to be more infectious, who cares? Am I wrong in saying that?
Must care.
We're in the middle of a goddamn pandemic, Sean. Of course you must care. You know what happened with this whole thing, and granted, it affects some people different than others. I get that.
Of course it does.
And some people do get, pretty ill from it.
Sure.
So you don't want to get it.
No.
But, the flu causes serious illness in some people too that they take time to recover from. But when this first thing came out a year ago, it was supposed to be the second Spanish flu. They were talking death rates in the 10-12% range.
2 million people a month.
Right. And then what happened is we prepared for all this. And then when the statistics started showing the death rate was really only, half to 1%, if that, we never adjusted our policies to
No, because they had us where we wanted.
Right. We never reacted, just like schools, the whole thing was 6 feet, but the science shows kids can be 3 feet apart from each other with a mask on and be fine.
Yeah.
But we never adjusted to the science.
Do you think we'll still be wearing a mask 5 years from now?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if every flu season the mask mandate comes back.
That came up today. I was talking about that with somebody, and that to me is just bullshit.
Reed, you got to raise your hand when you want to talk, because when I turn your mic on, I get like a buzz in my ear. So just tell me when you want to talk.
I just can't. I don't support that whatsoever.
The mask mandate?
Yeah.
No, I don't either.
Like 5 years from now, all of a sudden, okay, all right, November rolls around, we got to start wearing a mask
support
again.
it. You know what the whole problem is? You know how you get more people to wear a mask? Suggest that wearing a mask is a good idea.
Yeah.
The minute you make it a mask mandate,
People just naturally don't want to do it.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a natural.
It's like telling your kids to go clean their room.
Right. Tell people it's a good idea to wear a
Right.
mask. This is why. Show
And
this.
there was a lot of confusion from the start of whether or not they really were.
Well, Ratman Fauci was out there from the start
you don't
saying,
need a
"Don't
mask,
do it.
Don't worry about it."
Yeah, that was
Trump
it.
was a racist because he's tried to shut down travel from China.
He legitimately got on national television
Yeah.
and lied to the American people.
Right.
And he's never been held accountable for a fucking thing.
No, of course not.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
He just looks like a weasel.
Any man that's been a public or a government,
Servant,
whatever
employee.
he is, and is that rich, and you look at where the money is with him and the investments he has.
Oh yeah,
It's all vaccine companies
begs,
and shit.
It begs to
Of course it does.
ask the question of what's going on here. But
So anyway, anal
sick of
swabs
it.
for the COVID tests are coming, and I
can't
know
wait.
Sean cannot wait.
I can't wait. I hope they're big.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, sorry about that.
Could you imagine going and get? All right, just bend over.
Oh, gee, had some chili last night. Apparently, it still wants to make its presence known.
You're gonna want to let that clear before you get down there too close, Doc. That little suit you're wearing ain't gonna help against what I ate.
There's been 2.6 million deaths worldwide from COVID.
2.6 million.
Yeah, according to this, 121 million cases. That's crazy. Yeah, joking.
I don't know. What if every year we tested people for the flu?
Yeah,
As much as we're testing for COVID. Anytime anyone got sick, got a sniffle, got anything, we tested them for the flu. I wonder how many cases of the flu there would actually be.
right.
Yeah,
I'd be curious. They're saying there's no flu cases this year.
Because maybe
everything's
people
COVID.
Right. Well, maybe people get the flu on a mild basis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a bad cold. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you get the flu. So,
Yeah.
So maybe if we tested everyone for a flu,
Do we really want to
or
go down
every
that
time
road?
someone died of a heart attack, we tested for the flu and then we called it death
Yeah.
by the flu,
Right.
or whatever it may be.
There's been 543,000 deaths in the United States.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind too.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a
was
lot
more.
higher.
Yeah.
According
I-
to
I-
this, 543,481.
I mean, it's not good, but
No, but
2.8 million people on average die in the U.S. every year.
right. So, I mean, we've pretty much killed businesses, killed economies.
Yeah.
Our kids are getting stupider by the day.
Oh my God, it's horrendous, horrendous. My poor wife, God bless her, she struggles with my oldest every day because he's just naturally a angry little man.
Okay.
And he, you tell him to do something he don't want to do, he gets, he throws a little hit fit, and and every day she's got to deal with that
With
crap.
the homework?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she's not a teacher.
Yeah. And I'm not either.
No, I
And
pay
don't wanna
taxes for teachers to
Right,
teach my
to
child
teach my
the
children,
things.
so I don't have to.
Yeah,
You
and
know what
now
you are a
can't
bad
go to-
parent.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm not a bad parent.
Whatever, but I'm a happy one.
I'm an okay dad.
Yeah, I'm an okay dad.
I'm no super dad.
Right.
I'm not.
Right. The key is to, admit it. Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's step one.
I mean, I'll fully admit there's some nights I come home from work, haven't seen my kids all day. I still don't care to see them.
Oh, you guys still live here?
We'll try again tomorrow or something, And there's some days I come home from work and I want to hang out with my kids.
Yeah. I think
No.
that's something, a little thing called life, right? That's
Yeah.
what everybody
Yeah,
goes
some
through.
days you just some days at work I feel like I'm handling kids.
Right.
So
like a babysitter.
who wants more of those?
Right. I can
All
see
right.
that.
So let's move on. Talking about work. Thinking about 4-day work week.
I'd like it.
You do a 4-day work week. I've been
I'm a big fan.
Spain to become first country in the world to test a 4-day work week. Of course, it's going to be a European country.
Of course.
They work like their 4-day work week is like a 1 day for us.
Yeah. Because their 1 day is 2 hours.
Right.
Oh,
Spain is already known for its afternoon siestas. Again, MSN article. But this can't be. This is going to be travel and leisure. MSN. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the Guardian, the president of Maspias, Spain is one of the countries where workers put in more hours than the European average. So they're working 18, 19 hours a week now. But we're not among the most productive countries. I maintain that working more hours does not mean working better. I would 100% concur with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You talk to all these guys that, and some successful guys, right? And they're putting in 10, 12, 13 hours a day. 10's not bad. I do 10 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
On average. But
working too much.
I don't feel like me staying at work till 7 o'clock at night. If
gains anything?
Yeah. And I'm not paid for my productivity per se. I'm paid for my ideas in my brain.
Really?
Vastly overpaid. Don't get me wrong.
Paid very little?
But no, why does, I feel like working 8 hours, I can get just as much done as if I were going to work 14.
Like, still get very little done either way. Yeah. Pretty much the same output.
I get up to work about 7 o'clock. I bust my ass till about 9. And then the rest of the day's kind of, I'm burnt out.
What do you feel about like a totally open schedule? Like you work a couple hours in the morning, you work a couple hours at night.
I'm all for it.
You just work.
Now, it can work if your job allows it to work.
Yeah. You're not going to be that
one aspect of
working at the newspaper and coming in whenever you want.
Right. Or, a company that sells goods.
Yeah.
And you have, a counter business.
Scheduling nightmare.
Yeah. You get customers that rely on you to be there for certain times to come get product. You can't do that.
Like a weed shop.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of those around now.
Right. Exactly. But no, if you allow flexible hours, to me, it's all about getting the work done.
Yeah, I think
not
so.
when you get it done, or even necessarily how you get it done.
Yeah,
result.
Just getting it done.
Yeah.
So you could come in the morning, get it all done in 2 hours, and leave for the day.
Right.
I'm good with that.
Why not?
I like
get your work
That'll
done.
be our motto.
That's good work. Yeah.
We'll come in the morning.
But then the question becomes, okay, 2 hours.
Right.
What could you have done with the rest of the day that would have made you more productive at your job?
Let me pose this question to you.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Did I get my work done?
As a leader of a
it's like the old saying goes: you do your work, they're just going to give you something else to do.
That's true.
So,
you get it done too quick.
Fast.
You got to pace yourself.
You got to pace yourself, slow things down a little bit. Okay?
But no, I'm a big believer in workplace freedom. We'll call it.
There's a big problem in the United States with what do they call that? Work-life balance.
Oh, there's huge.
There's a huge problem.
Oh yeah,
particularly in the United States, not just the United
I would
States,
agree.
but is that? You think that comes from like our history? Like people in general in the United States take a lot of pride in what they do.
Sure.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Some would say they even enjoy their jobs. Some hate it.
Yeah.
Some hate their job and hate their family more, so they still put in a lot of hours. But I think there's that is a big problem. And the US has become very, very businesses in the US have become very bottom line driven, unfortunately.
I worked with a guy that kind of worked with him. Same job as me. Yeah. Only a different branch.
Yeah.
And talking to him one day, and he was telling me, same age kids, right?
Yeah.
Wife, the whole works. He was telling me he gets up, gets to work for 6 a.m., so doesn't see his kids in the morning.
Yeah.
And is usually there till about 7 p.m. at night. So he usually gets home and either just says good nights to his kids or doesn't even see his kids.
Doing what? Working?
That's what I said. I said, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I said, I will not fire me. I will not work that much so I neglect my family to that.
Yeah,
to
and
that
why
level.
would that be expected?
It wouldn't be expected. It's not expected by any means. Don't get me wrong.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
But I think that's common.
But I you really get a question at that point. Does this guy even like going home?
Right. That's what I mean. Some people hate their job. They hate their family more. It's unfortunate, really, but
I'm all for this 4-day work week. I think that'd be great.
I still think it's too much.
3-day be better. 3 days on, 4 days off. Why not flip the balance?
Flip the script.
Why do we work more than we play?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is when you're young and you're starting out in work, you don't make any money. That's when you need the money.
Yep.
And then when you're 40, 50, 60 years old,
that's
your
when
kids are old and grown, you don't need the money. That's when you make all the money.
Well, you got to recover from,
it's kind of like reverse, though. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why you should start out retired.
Right.
Where you're still young and viral and can have the fun and then work till you die.
Start working when you're like 60.
Right.
Yeah. Man, can you imagine that workforce?
I think
I'm coming. I just got to go to the clinic.
I think the problem there would be the productivity
would sharply decline.
The whole thing
John,
about...
are these your dentures over here? I told you to stop leaving them hanging around.
I think money would become a factor as well, because you do need to work to save enough money to retire, unless you're a minority or something.
Right. Yeah. If you're one of those people waiting at the border to get in.
Right. Exactly. Then, that's fine.
Right. But we won't go down that rabbit hole.
But I'd be interested to see, go to a 4-day work week and see if there's a significant decline in GDP as a country.
I feel like a lot of companies went to a 4-day work week back in 2008, 2012 when the economy kind of crashed. Because you figure if you get people that travel far, it makes a big difference.
Of course
you cut out a day of travel, fuel-wise and stuff like that for them.
Sure.
So heating costs, we're going to be back there when gas is $5 a gallon.
Oh, my God.
It's getting there.
Thanks a lot, Trump.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks for losing.
All right. Speaking of travel.
Yeah. Speaking of fuel.
I'm going to be a millionaire soon.
Yeah?
Yeah, not just because this podcast is going to take off.
Yeah.
Because your poop could power planes. Scientists
Was that a little play on words?
Yeah.
This podcast going to take off? You didn't even catch it, did you?
I did not catch my own. What do they call that?
Pun?
Pun.
Yeah. Didn't even catch it?
No.
Thought you did it on purpose. Here I am thinking you're better than you are.
No. Well, what do they say? 90% of success is showing up.
You know who says that?
Me.
Unsuccessful people.
I'm showing up.
That's a good point.
So scientists has developed, this is another MSN article.
Really?
Interesting.
What's going on here? Are they all just
I didn't realize MSN was quite the...
is that your favorite homepage here?
Well, it's the homepage on Microsoft Edge when you fire it up. It's got all the news you need on there.
It is?
Oh, you can dive deep, yeah.
Yeah, you can, it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes, and you get to a point where, whoa.
You get too far in the deep web there. You get some scary shit,
UFOs.
Scientists has developed a new chemical way to turn wet waste into paraffin, a combustible jet fuel ingredient. Airplanes contribute to 2.5% of the global greenhouse emissions. How the fuck did they figure that out?
They didn't. They just fucking made up a number.
Well, food waste makes 6%. Yeah, food waste makes 6% of the greenhouse gas. How? Methane, I guess? Methane, yeah.
But, and planes are only 2.5%?
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
I mean, the world food consumption is probably much greater than the number of planes flying.
So they counting methane coming out of the person?
Oh, yeah. Well, bovine flatulation's a big deal. Cow farts.
Wasted food?
That's true. Dump food, biodegrading in the landfill.
I mean, I work in a grocery store, and I see how much stuff we dump every day. It's ridiculous.
So you should donate that to the homeless.
Feed a small country.
Why don't you?
Why don't you donate it?
We do donate a lot, but
I'm sure there's all kinds of red tape to donating it.
No, there
is. Yeah.
Somebody chokes on a peanut, next thing you know, you get sued. So
pretty much, lots of waivers,
lots of waivers, lots of red tape.
Yeah, if I donate you tainted whatever, you ain't gonna sue me because that could.
Some girl gets a banana stuck up her.
Donate a banana. Experimentation
this one
time.
Smells funny.
Cucumber.
Zucchini.
Parsnip. You graduate.
String bean.
Your more stubbed shaped root vegetables.
Right. The gourd, if you will.
The gourd. Jesus Christ. But anyway, the new fuel blend could reduce airline emissions to 0 and beyond. You're never going to get to 0. 0 is a fallacy. Scientists have revealed an ambitious experiment demonstrating the ability of wet human waste like rotting food and sewage to power airplanes. Back to the Future, the flux capacitor.
That's not bad. That would smell. The flux capacitor.
Yeah, the Mr. Fusion. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Part 2. He comes back and he's got Mr. Fusion on the DeLorean. For all you Back to the Future fans out there, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they all just dropped off.
Right. Tin cans, banana peels.
What a nerd.
Recycled fuel could vanquish airlines, blah, blah, blah. The secret is volatile fatty acids. Are fatty acids bad for you?
Those are good ones?
I think the fatty acids are good.
Maybe good in moderation.
Well, they become volatile.
Volatile.
Because the secret is volatile fatty acids.
Volatile.
That would explain what happens to me every night.
Well, it's very volatile of you.
Volatile fatty acids converted from a waste product into paraffin, a popular combustible jet fuel ingredient. Isn't paraffin a wax?
Wax, yeah.
21 billion gallons of jet fuel, blah, blah, blah.
21 billion? With a B?
Yeah. Consumed in the United States annually. Well, jets aren't very fuel efficient.
I tell you, they're not consuming that now. Nobody's flying.
No, nobody's going anywhere.
COVID killed that.
Sustainable aviation fuels, SAF, compromise a significant portion of the aviation sector's strategy for CO2 reductions, given the limited near-term prospects for electrification. Yeah, electric planes are never going to.
No?
Maybe, I guess.
Yeah, well, they're never going to take off. Classic.
Well, the problem is
who's going to get on that? Hold on, the batteries are almost done charging. We'll begin boarding in a minute.
Who's going to get on is 2 passengers because the rest of the space will be taken up by batteries.
Fire up the generator, quick.
There's a key snag in reducing airline emissions. It's much harder to develop a hybrid, electric, or alternative fuel source plane than it was to begin developing consumer vehicles. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, because it flies through the air.
Yeah.
And will fall out of the air.
Well, I didn't know this. But there's a key upside. Jet fuel has lower purity requirements than gasoline for cars.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's
I wouldn't have guessed that. That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I'd want my car to have
worse fuel in it.
Because your engine fouls in a car, you're stuck on the side of the road.
Your engine fouls in the
air. I mean, you could be stuck on the side of a road.
Yeah, literally stuck to the side of the road. That's terrible.
But that's interesting. So
what do you make of all this carbon neutral by 2030? And
never going to happen.
No.
How are you going to do it? How are you going to make enough power to power all these electric devices?
Right. Where
to be carbon neutral?
Did you hear that? There's a town or a city in California that is banning gas stations. Hold on.
They're banning gas stations?
Where is it? Hold on. Right here. Yeah. California city bans new gas stations and also says no more pumps. Petaluma, California, City Council unanimously moved a ban to ban new gas stations, and existing stations will not be allowed to add any new gas pumps. And that also includes replacing tanks, fixing pumps.
So you can't do it.
So you can't do anything, yeah.
If your tanks or pumps are done, you're done.
Yep. Existing gas stations aren't being shut down. It's just that no new ones will be built because there are enough within a 5-minute drive of every residential area in the city. Can you imagine that?
That's the key to killing a city.
The plan is to accelerate adoption of electric vehicles with the population around 60,000 people there, whatever. There's 16 gas stations in that area, but still,
Jesus Christ.
Do you need to pass a bill?
Electric vehicles are great. If you want to go buy a Tesla, go buy a Tesla. They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
But don't force people to buy them.
Can you imagine that? It said in here, I forget when they want to go. They want to be carbon neutral by some certain date.
So the next step's government subsidies for people to afford these electric vehicles.
Yeah.
But I was listening to someone else the other day, and I forget who it was, but they brought up an interesting point too, that the majority of homes in America, and I didn't realize this, but the majority the overwhelming majority of homes in America only have a 100 amp service.
Really?
Yep. The overwhelming.
I guess you figure.
You look at what did you have at your place?
Yeah, at 100. It was a 100 amp service. Yeah,
my place on Fairlawn was 60 amp service.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez,
I'm 200 here, but the majority of. So you figure you put in a Tesla charging station.
Yeah.
I think that's a 50 amp circuit.
Yeah. What do?
You're pretty much, you can't have a hot tub. You can't have a pool.
Can't run the microwave.
Your car's charging. You're running hot water
run
heater.
the dryer.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jesus, can you imagine?
So now you got to look at the cost. Okay, you got to upgrade all these homes to 200 amp service.
Yep.
Okay. Then you look at the cost.
$60,000 on a Tesla.
You got the transformer on the pole that was designed for 3 houses at 100 amp service apiece.
Got to update that.
Now
You
got to upgrade. You think about the infrastructure upgrades that need to happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. We shouldn't work towards it, but you got to be realistic about it too. And you can't shove it down people's throats.
That's what they're doing everywhere.
Right.
Constantly.
Oh, it's exactly the government telling people what they can and should and
yeah. GM is to phase out gas-powered vehicles by 2035.
In other words, GM is phasing itself out by 2035.
If you're Ford or Dodge,
you invest heavily.
Exactly.
You're going to have a much larger market share.
Because in 10, 11, 12 years, you're going to be killing it.
And then you look at the infrastructure for all the charging stations you still need to put up.
Man.
Again, I'm not saying we shouldn't work towards it, but let's do it in a capitalistic manner.
But what do? You want to go on a road trip with your electric vehicle. You go on a road trip with a gas vehicle, you pull into a gas station, you fill it up, and you continue on your way.
Right.
You do it in an electric vehicle, what do? You pull over, you sleep in the back seat while the thing charges?
Well, it's true, yeah. Well, I think the quick chargers go pretty quick.
And not as quick as pumping gas.
No. Let's look. How fast?
Producer Matt, good for you.
How fast does a quick charger charge a car?
I mean, good for you. If you want to do it, then do it. But
yeah, I'm all for it. But again, you gotta educate yourself about it, right? Yeah. Find out where that power's coming from, and find out where you're going to need to get it and how you're going to produce it.
How do you handle? Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we live? Is my mic on?
A Tesla quick charger takes around 45 to 50 minutes to fully charge your vehicle.
So
45 to 50 minutes?
Based on an average of 72 kilowatt battery power.
So what about...
How long does that go?
Say. Like 200-300 miles.
Jeez.
So take a gas.
On if you're running
less than a tank of gas.
But you got to sit around.
That's a tank of gas in a pickup truck.
40. So even the charging stations, those are the quick chargers?
Yeah.
Imagine that you leave your house.
That's the supercharger.
Yeah, I'll be there in an hour. I only live 1.5 miles away. Yeah, I got to stop for a charge. I still put my charger in. My 60 amp service won't allow it.
Right.
I thought my car was charging, but I ran the dryer.
Right. Tripped everything. But how do you I don't know. I mean, that's just not feasible.
Yeah.
I mean, for not for the traveling we do around here. Maybe your inner cities and shit.
Maybe we'll
where
get
people
lucky,
are traveling.
And all these people will travel to space there once Elon Musk gets his little hotel in the sky up and running.
That'd be kind of cool, though.
It would be. See that rocket that they tested that fell?
Yeah.
They went up 40,000 feet or whatever, and they cut the engines, and it like pancaked down, and it turned itself back on and straightened out and landed.
Yeah, then blew up like 10 minutes later.
That was awesome.
Like 3 or 4 of them were blown up.
Yeah, they blew a couple up on purpose. It's like they know they're going to blow up.
Right. It's trial and error. You listen to Elon Musk talk, Elon, whatever the fuck his name is, talking about it, and he's not too rattled by it.
No. He's like,
failure. Try again.
Catastrophic. They get that. See that little dog they have? It's a dog. It's a robot dog.
Tesla does?
Yeah. It's got all kinds of sensors on it. SpaceX. It's got all kinds of sensors on it, and that's what they send that in after to go inspect the crash site because of fuel and stuff everywhere.
No shit.
Yeah. It's a little like robot dog. It's got cameras all over it and sensors. And it just like walks around.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm assuming somebody's controlling it.
You know what's really cool is this Martian rover thing.
Yeah, the robots are going to take over soon, man.
Oh yeah, robots are coming.
It's going to be Transformers before we know it.
Oh yeah,
That thing is cool though. Perseverance.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
it's fake.
I think it is. They're filming out in Arizona.
In the desert. Yeah.
Rolling around fucking.
Out behind John McCain's estate.
Yeah. And soon you're going to see Meghan. Holy shit, an alien. Oh no, it's just Meghan McCain.
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
She's a person,
Yeah. It's fun to make fun of people, though. She can make fun of me if she wants.
Yeah.
I won't be offended.
You'd love it. Just make sure she drops the website and stuff.
Right. These assholes from the SNS report.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
They canceled the talk. That's like the British view.
Ugh.
What do you think about that royal turmoil?
Speaking of Brits,
as it
I think
were.
it's so stupid. Like, you spoiled little brat.
I don't understand what their end game is.
I don't either. Is it just a money grab? They've got all kinds of deals with Netflix and stuff.
How is it going to be a money grab?
Well, because they've got all kinds of deals. Because people feel sorry. See that there was a woman. Oh, I should have sent it in. There was a woman who started a GoFundMe page to pay off their mortgage. Their $14 million mortgage. You know how much money it raised? Like $15.
Why would you donate to that? They started a
The
GoFundMe.
woman, chunk of money, right?
Yeah.
She donated $5.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because I gotta find it, because she says she feels bad for them because they've you don't understand, Chuda, okay? These people, the things that they have gone through in their life, they have struggled.
At one point, they could afford a $14 million mortgage.
Yeah, but,
so they have not struggled.
You don't understand. You didn't watch the interview, did you? They had to pay for their own security.
Who did?
They did.
Who's they?
The prince and whatever, the Duchess of Shittown there, whatever.
Meghan Harry?
Yeah, Meghan Hayes. They had to pay for because his family cut him off financially. Okay,
because he was out there
bitching
bitching about
the kind of heartbreak that causes people. The struggle. She's black.
I bet if she was white, they wouldn't have cut her off.
She's only worth millions of dollars. Okay,
right,
millions.
That's
all right,
struggle.
Yeah, you don't understand the struggle. Like Oprah Winfrey. Okay, there's a woman who she struggles daily
with what
to figure out how to spend all her money. Good old Harpo. But I don't understand. Like, people are all about.
They feel bad for Meghan and Harry.
Yeah, why?
You want to feel bad for someone? Feel bad for the kid in the inner city that legitimately has no parents. That legitimately got kicked out of his family.
That legitimately faces
these two
racism
fucking rich
living
assholes
in their
on
$14 million home.
Yeah. Then you get these two rich assholes on TV whining about some bullshit, to make it's a fucking money grab.
It is. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. Now I'm getting worked up about it.
Yeah.
Right. Fired up.
GoFundMe to pay off Meghan Markle and Harry. What's his name? Does he have a last name? What's the last name?
It was their mortgage?
Yeah, to pay off their mortgage.
Oh, they started GoFundMe to pay off the. Why?
They didn't start it. A neighbor did. A GoFundMe page set up to pay off the mortgage of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's $14.6 million California estate has gone bust after raising.
You think?
A measly. Sorry, I was wrong. It was $110.
$110.
Anastasia Hansen, 56 of California, told Britain's The Sun she started the fundraising effort because she seriously, and this is a quote, felt sorry for the multi-millionaire royal couple.
Jesus Christ.
She felt sorry for the multi-millionaire couple.
She's got a $60 million net worth, Meghan Markle.
$60 million?
$60 million net worth.
Can you, how do you even begin? I mean, he was literally born with a silver spoon.
Exactly. He was born into a life of royal doing nothingness.
Royalness, yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean, don't get me wrong, as far the little that I know of the royal family, he originally seemed like the cool one, if you will, the down to earth one.
Well, yeah.
Realizes he's never going to be king or whatever unless he kills his family off, which who knows now.
Yeah,
but
it might happen.
Now I just feel like he's a dickhead.
You know what this boils down to, buddy? Bitches be crazy.
Bitches be crazy.
Bitches be crazy.
Man, she must.
She corrupted him.
Yeah.
I don't even think she's that attractive.
Yeah. Hansen kicked in $5 while the supporter gave $100.
Why would you give $100?
$5.
It's $5
towards a $14.5 million mortgage.
Here's $5. Get the ball rolling.
$5. What the fuck?
You invest that in 20 years, you'll have $575.
I mean, the place is huge. There's a picture of it from the air. It's got a tennis court, a pool, weird looking.
That's what we should be raising money for, is to pay off their fucking mortgage.
Because we should feel bad. Again, you don't understand. But it shows the picture. It's the picture that's been all over the place. He's sitting there. He's got his leg crossed over, and you can see half of Oprah. She just looks like a
she's got that face about her.
Did you see the TikTok? The dress she has on looks like It's
Oh
black.
yeah, I saw that. They put
They make it seem like a bird shitting on her.
Yeah, the bird
So
shits
funny.
on her, and she does that face. She's like,
It's so funny.
yeah, she just does look like an evil
Doesn't
woman.
she?
Yeah. Well, her
But-
and her dad don't get along.
Right, because he must be the white one. Is he white? Her mom's black.
I
They
didn't.
both can't be black.
I didn't
Just look
know-
at
yeah,
her.
she's
almost as white as him, and he's
She
a
looks
redhead.
Caucasian to me. White
Yeah.
Caucasian.
African American.
Yeah. But this picture here, she
Barack
looks a little
Obama's
darker.
blacker than her.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got a little more of the black in him.
But we've been watching that show Suits, and she was on it before she
Oh, was she?
married. Yeah, the Queen of England here. And it hasn't ruined the show for me, but
Is she a good
she's
actress? I don't think I've ever seen anything she's been in.
I mean, it's a TV show. I mean,
yeah, a good
she's
one.
worth $60 million, so
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. It's been a good series so far.
Is she like a star in the show, or is she just?
Oh yeah, she's a big part of it.
Let's look up
She's a big part
Meghan
of it.
Markle filmography.
Filmography. So
Markle.
their house, and you
Markle.
can understand. I mean, it only has 9 bedrooms, and this is what I really like about it: 16 bathrooms. 16 bathrooms, though. That's something I can get behind.
What do you do with 16 bathrooms?
How do you clean 16
That's
bathrooms?
a lot of toilet bowl
Well, you
cleaning.
don't. I guess you have
I
somebody
feel
clean
like
it.
I would kind of gravitate towards the same bathroom.
You think?
I get a
Eventually,
comfort level,
but
Yeah.
let's face it. The first 16 days you're
Like
using every single
in your
bathroom.
house. You got because you get the master bath. But
Yeah.
even though I got a new toilet in my downstairs bath and
Yeah.
it's much more convenient,
Yeah.
I will still pinch the old cheeks to get upstairs because that's just where I like to make my business. And I mean, there's been times where I've
I'll just
risked
clench it off.
accidents
Yeah.
to get there.
Really?
Yeah,
Jeez, that's pretty serious.
yeah.
Because you got to climb the stairs.
But that's my comfort level. That's
Yeah.
where
How many
I
times
feel
you
like
shit your pants going up the stairs?
half dozen now.
Anyway,
But you get. I mean, 16 bathrooms. That's just excessive.
yeah, that is a lot,
Yeah.
especially when you only have 9 bedrooms.
I don't really need 2 bathrooms. I just need 2 toilets. I could have 1 bathroom with 2 toilets and it'd be fine.
Stalls.
Right.
There's a space saving
It's
idea.
family, for Christ's sakes. You don't need stalls.
Walk in the bathroom, you get 2 stalls and a urinal.
Sit down. Done.
Why aren't urinals more popular in homes?
That's a good question.
You'd think they.
One you've asked before. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
think they would be.
I guess it's kind of redundant. Why do you need a urinal if you got a pooping stool?
A pooping stool.
Yeah. I think urinals are for.
I would love to have a urinal though.
Yeah, but I think the idea behind a urinal is capacitative issues.
Hmm?
You can get you can line up a dozen urinals,
Right.
and move more people in and out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
But you try to you go like in a woman's bathroom, it's always a big line there.
Yeah, because it's stall after stall after
Yeah,
stall.
you
So if
get-
they put
you
a
know.
couple urinals in there and just spread
That's
the
true.
old lips there and squirt it everywhere.
Sure. Go
Just
for
piss
it.
all over everything.
Or just hell, put a hole in the floor. Squat right over that, let it go. Done.
Floor drains everywhere.
Right. That's all
Huh.
you need. That's
Just
all you
have it
need.
pitched backwards.
Could you imagine life without a penis, though? I feel bad for a woman. I genuinely do.
What do you play with all the time?
Right? Well, there's plenty of things to play with.
That's true.
A penis is really
Far
a
superior.
handy
The fact that you can
device.
stand up and pee outside. You
Yeah.
can pee anywhere.
Wherever you want.
Anywhere.
Speaking of that, so a little funny story about my 5-year-old. So last night we're sitting there and about getting ready to go to bed, and he comes up. He says, "Daddy, I got to pee so bad." I said, "All right, go pee." And he says, "Can I go pee off the deck?" I said, "Sure, buddy, go pee off the deck. You want to pee off the deck?" Kid likes peeing off the deck, right? So thinking he's going to pee off the deck. All right?
Peas
Right.
on the deck.
Opens the glass sliding door. I look over. There's his 2 fucking butt cheeks, pants down around his ankles. He's
Taking a
peeing
dump.
out the door onto the deck.
Perfect.
Still technically standing inside the house.
I like it.
The same
That's
kid who
thinking right
peed
there.
out the front door onto the steps. he just
Kid
cold
just
out
likes
there.
to pee
he does.
wherever and whenever. And you know
You're
what?
right. He probably was going to go to the edge and then and then was like, well, I'm not going to go all the way to the
He
bathroom
just likes to pee anywhere. You know why you can do that?
because he's got a penis.
That's right.
They're really handy devices.
Right. I like it. It's great. Just whip it out, hang out the door.
So the wife commented back on the other the toilet discussion. She said, "Wrist accidents. I do the laundry." So,
Enough said there, huh?
there's no risking involved apparently. But no, I would. I would be lost without my extremity.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Respect. Hey, we had some other comments. New
Yeah,
RV,
yeah.
all electric? Really?
All electric RV, yeah.
That
no,
can't be right.
He's got to be lying.
Yeah.
Because below that, he says it's all bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Phew. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do the laundry.
Jameson, what is it?
Black Label
Jameson Black Label.
or Black Barrel.
Black Barrel. Jameson Black
Oh,
Barrel.
jeez. Oh, jeez.
Brought to us by producer Reed. We got to call out local celebrity Adam Doobie because he's going to come by in a few podcasts.
That was awesome.
That was pretty good.
And bring us some whiskey to
That was a
review.
shot. That's right, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
We got to set that up.
Jesus, how much ice did you use?
It was all a big chunk. It was. Look, it's a big clump.
So, Jameson Black Barrel. We're big fans of Jameson for the most part.
It's like number 1 or 2 on the list.
Numero Duze. A little bit on the rocks, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. What's the proof of that?
80.
80 proof. High test. That's not high test. High test 20 proof.
No, I mean top
Let's have a look.
shelf.
Let me see the
top
bottle.
shelf stuff.
Let me see the bottle.
Oh,
So first thing I'll notice is the cork cap.
that's what my theory is there, buddy.
So Reed says this is producer Mass says
Means
this
it's
is
good
top
stuff.
shelf. Charred for a rich, smooth taste. Black Barrel Irish whiskey.
Really?
Yeah.
I
80
like it.
proof whiskey.
Oh, look at the Irish.
A tribute to the legacy of charring barrels before filling them. Our Coopers, what's a Cooper? Called it Bringing the Wood Back to Life.
Really?
Black Barrel features charred and double charred bourbon barrels that deliver unique spiciness, vanilla sweetness, and nutty notes.
Oh, that's good. You know what that'd go good with? Nice stogie.
You know who likes nutty notes is you. You want to fire up a cigar? I guess a Frank Sinatra cigars.
Oh, yeah. We got to have one of them, huh?
I'll smoke a cigar in my basement. Smoke a cigar in my basement.
Yeah, that's right.
Honey, if you're still listening, that cigar smoke you smells nothing.
Yeah.
That's the furnace is malfunctioning.
House is on fire. Get out. That'd be
All
fine,
right.
huh?
So, got a good stank to it.
Did you smoke with them? See, we could do a cigar review.
That's good.
That's good.
Smooth. Boy, is that smooth.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, you don't get that kick in the pants.
Yeah, like you do with like a Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Beam's a good bourbon. Sitting across the table from me is a man who does not know high quality bourbon.
Jesus.
That's it.
This is good stuff.
This is good. So it's very smooth. It's got
It's got a slight.
definitely an Irish whiskey. You can really taste the char.
Yeah.
I'm picking up that
The notes of char.
nuttiness.
Yeah. If anybody would know nutties.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of last night.
Yeah. Reminds me a lot of college.
But no, that's smooth. That is a good.
So that's a top.
One critique of it, I wish it had a little more
kick, a little more bitterness.
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
kind of. It doesn't hit as good,
But it's smooth.
Yeah, it is
You know what,
smooth.
that would be good with a cigar.
I love cigars. That's good. I'm gonna give that a 9.6.
Jeez, I'm
Oh,
crying.
yeah, buddy. She's up there. That's
Really
a good
hammering
whiskey.
it.
Yeah, that's good whiskey.
on. Cancel.
Who sent this in? Butt gun?
But yeah, I did. Butt gun.
So what are you gonna give the old Jameson Black Barrel?
I'm gonna give it. I wanted to see what I was given the other stuff, but I can't. I like it. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
think
go.
it's good.
I'd go with a 9 point.
Turn your mic down while you're practicing for your boyfriend later.
No, I'd go with a. Yeah, I'd give it a 9.5. Yeah,
9.5.
I like it.
9.55
What did
is
we
the
give
total.
the? What did we give the?
Why does it matter?
9.75. The other Jameson, the Gasmate IPA.
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Jameson. Black Label.
Black Label.
Barrel. Black Barrel?
9.5. Black Barrel, sorry, not Black. What's I'm thinking Johnny Walker's get the Black Label.
Yeah.
How much is that a bottle, Reed? The Black Label, Black Barrel?
It's like 37.
Well, it's not bad.
No, it's not bad at
Not
all.
horrible.
Jeez.
You think someday we'll have our own whiskey? SNS Report.
I would imagine it'll taste like skunk piss, but yeah.
Whatever.
Sure.
SNS
What did I
Report
give it?
whiskey.
What'd you give it? 9.6?
Yeah, 9.6. You went 9.5, so
Yeah.
it's a 9.55.
Jeez. Wow. Pretty quick with the math.
I'm a bit of a mathematical genius.
Think so?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was a pretty tough one.
I'm smart.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I'm real smart.
Wicked smart, dude.
Wicked smart, dude.
All right, so good whiskey, highly recommended to
Yeah,
do
that's
to
very
drink to have with a cigar if you're so inclined. I love cigars. God, do I love a good cigar?
Yeah, I know, huh?
Crave it now. I
People
crave
don't
it.
understand that's the nicotine, but people don't understand it.
That's how they get you.
People who don't smoke a cigar, who have never smoked a good cigar, don't understand
No.
the relaxation of smoking a cigar.
Just the flavors in your mouth, the coughing. No, but you don't inhale the cigar. Of course,
No.
I mean you get some because you're gonna just by.
Just naturally, but
You don't act like a cigarette. You're actively inhaling to get in your lungs, to get in your blood,
yeah,
make
to
you whatever.
poison your body.
But a cigar, you're just puffing on, and it's just it's so relaxing and
Glass
so.
of whiskey.
There's few things better.
There is.
Few
You're right.
things
Yeah.
better than a campfire, cigar, and a whiskey.
Yes.
Simple
Yeah,
things in
yeah,
life.
Yeah.
You know.
It's the simple things.
Yep. We're gonna be doing a lot of that come.
Yeah, we're gonna make
2 months away, bud.
mess of that Vodius.
That's my dream. Sit out there with a whiskey, trolling along, couple rods in the water,
6 a.m.
cigar, 6 a.m. First, watching the sunrise with a glass of whiskey and a cigar.
That's the dream.
That's lit. We can do the sunset though. No, sunrise.
No, sunrise. That's no fun.
I got to patch up the hangover from the night before.
That's right.
Speaking of camping, so we're going. Side note: we're going up to Blackberry Grove Campground. For those of you not from around here, that's up in
Andover.
that's in
Isn't it?
no Andover South Arm. That's in
They're both in Andover.
no wrong again.
No.
Beyond Rangeley.
Yeah, I'm telling you, right here. No, it's in. Hold on.
So anyway, it's on Aziscohos Lake. So we're going up May 13th through the 15th.
Okay.
Ice out on Aziscohos Lake is on average May 5th, May 6th, May 7th.
I can't wait to go
We're gonna
swimming.
be cold. The kids be tubing.
It's gonna be awesome.
That's how you make tough kids right there.
It is Lincoln Plantation.
Lincoln Plantation,
Yeah.
Maine. Up west. West of mountains.
Up north.
Up nah. All right, let's talk butt guns.
Yeah.
Smooth transition. Whisker
Where is
review to
it?
butt guns. All right, this is a New York
Look at
Post
him.
article.
He looks like a guy that would shove a gun
good.
up his
He
butt.
looks like God shove anything up his butt.
Yeah, just to get away.
A Louisiana man chose the cheekiest of places when he needed to find a quick hiding spot for his gun. Justin Savoy, 24, pleaded guilty Friday to a weapons charges after police in the town of Golden Meadow, who were arresting him late last year on a separate matter, discovered he had stashed a loaded 25 caliber Titan pistol in his buttocks. So, police had taken his boy to.
Putting a loaded gun up your ass.
You know, that's true. The word loaded is key here.
It's one thing it's one thing to shove a gun up your ass. That's as fucked up as it is.
Is it though?
But to shove a loaded gun?
But he must. I think he was pinching it. I don't think he.
I feel like it was. I feel like
barrel
the
at
barrel,
least.
the barrel was holding that sucker in there.
I mean, it's gonna happen, right?
it's just gonna find its way there. God.
They took him into custody December 28th, 2019.
Oh, man.
Jesus, how old is this story?
Oh man, I thought the story was new.
No, this is from 2020.
2020. Yeah, it's from last year, but
After they responded
Still.
To suspicious activity in a home he was occupying with a female acquaintance. Bullshit. Must have been his sister.
yeah.
Cops said they discovered Savoy possessed a handgun, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia during an initial search. Multiple other firearms were discovered in his truck at the scene, the report said. But as Savoy was being strip searched after his arrest, police reportedly found the additional surprise weapon concealed in his rear end.
See, it says in.
The pistol is more than 4 inches long with a 2.5 inch barrel. So that's feasible. Little gun oil on there.
You're You're gonna feel a pinch.
Yeah.
What if that thing would have gone off?
What if it was pointing the wrong and blew your testicles clear off?
No.
So he got 5 years in prison. As part of his terms of pro, he is barred from owning or possessing firearms. He'll just have to buy dildos. I guess. Poor guy.
Can you imagine telling that story? So what'd you do to get in here?
Do you think he did it like quickly?
Or you just like...
Hang on. Line it up.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is terrible. Come on. Why are we buzzing? Hearing that?
Yeah, slightly. It's got to just be. It's the phones.
Is it the phones?
It's got to be.
That's all right. All right. Speaking of putting things in your butt, what does it mean to love yourself?
Huh. Smooth transition.
Yeah. So this is what does it mean to love yourself? 6 ways to practice self-love, according to psychologists. I know of one way to practice self-love. I didn't realize there were 6. So this is self-love means having trust, confidence, and pride in yourself and your abilities. What if you have no abilities, nor pride in yourself?
So you take pride in not being able to do anything,
I guess.
Right? I mean,
practicing self-love means setting boundaries, being mindful, and removing toxic people from your life. Seek a therapist, journal, and listen to affirmations.
Okay.
What are affirmations?
Affirmations are
So like you look in the mirror, you matter.
Right.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good. You tell yourself that you're good.
Lying to yourself.
You do that when you're...
Oh, yeah, you're so good.
You're so good. So good. What'd you just do?
I don't know.
Yeah, you turned mine down.
Oh. Trying to fix this thing. Is it... You getting a buzz, Reed?
I can barely hear it.
Yeah, it's pretty faint.
Huh. Oh, I'm just worried it's... Let me try this. Hang on.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
Now you've done it. Nope.
Oh, well.
I think it's just us hearing it.
Yeah, apologize if you're hearing a buzz over the
Because it's not
thing. Yeah, it's showing up there a little
picking
bit.
it up a little bit. Anyway,
All right, back to
self-care.
it. Self-care.
Okay.
So practice self-care.
Watch a movie or a TV show. That's self.
Yes, so
cook a
cooking a
meal.
meal.
Yeah,
Play a game.
yeah.
Like,
Go for a walk.
yeah,
Clean your apartment.
Sure.
Loser.
flossing your teeth.
Flossing your teeth. Yeah.
Shouldn't you do that every night?
You're supposed to do it every time you brush. Yeah, twice a day.
No, not floss.
Oh yeah, buddy. Got to get right in there.
No, just floss once a day.
No.
Brush twice, floss once.
No.
Your teeth, not your butt.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
Exercise. I
Become-
can see that.
Become mind. Yeah, exercise is the one that really makes sense there.
Yeah.
I mean, watching a movie or a TV show, that's self-care.
I don't see how that's
Just take some time. Just take some time for you.
I need
okay?
some me time.
I need some me time. I'm going to watch a shit movie.
Right. I'm going to watch a trash TV.
Yeah, right. Okay, become mindful. Mindfulness is awareness, okay? So
Right.
Just be mindful and you'll be aware.
Be aware.
That work? No?
So
Being able to listen to your body and mind and to be aware of your needs is the best thing that can be done for you specifically.
How do you do that? How do you meditation?
She would know. She is a certified professional life coach.
All right.
Not only is she a professional life coach.
How does one get a job as a fucking
Certified.
life coach? I'm going to become a life coach.
That won't matter
Yeah.
unless you're certified.
Go
Okay?
find someone.
You're going to be a certified life coach.
I'm going to coach your life not to suck so fucking bad.
Do it horrible. Look at me. I am awesome.
Step one, stop being such a douchebag.
Yeah, stop being a tool. Anyway, that'd be $50.
Here's your bill, asshole. Meditation, count your breaths deeply. Grounding exercises. Ooh, I gotta look at
what are
what
those?
are grounding exercising. Too many people will use PTSD now for stupid
Yeah, it's
shit.
for everything. Yeah.
PTSD is for soldiers who were getting shot at in a fucking foreign country.
Somebody yelled at me. I have PTSD.
Oh, yeah. They do too, though. They claim to get PTSD from the stupidest shit.
Oh, it's only going to get worse, man.
Oh yeah, but there's real PTSD out there from, like I say, soldiers who are overseas getting fucking shot at
in another country in the middle of the desert.
That's for real PTSD.
Getting shot and blown up.
There were people that PTSD from Trump's election. They claimed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They still do. They'll never get over that. Poor people.
Grounding exercises are mental and physical activities designed to help manage stress and anxiety.
Ground yourself.
Oh my God! Too many people claim they have anxiety too.
Yeah.
It's these words here.
Yeah. See, they're made up words.
Pissing me off. All right.
That's why we get to start doing it.
What's the next one? Question negative thoughts.
Cool.
When you have a thought in your head saying, I'm not worthy or I can't do this, it's probably right.
Yeah. There's a reason for that.
Question it. What makes you feel that way? The ability that you can't.
Yeah.
And how can you shift your perspective
Loser.
to focus? How can you shift your perspective to focus on success? Also, take time to think about how outside factors are influencing your opinion of yourself. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're underperforming at work, but sometimes their expectations... Oh, this is good. Yeah. Sometimes you're underperforming at work, but sometimes their expectations are exploitative.
Yeah.
Exploitative, sorry.
Exploitative.
So it's not that you suck at your job.
Yeah,
it's that they
just expect too much
of you. It's like the guy at McDonald's that fucks up your burger. It's not that he sucks at making your burger.
How hard is it to make a black coffee?
Well, you expect him to make a black coffee.
It's our fault. It's our bad.
Right.
I can understand the anxiety.
I'll take a coffee and just so you can, whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do.
Empty cup is fine.
Your anxiety. I'm sure when I drive through the drive-thru, you immediately start sweating.
Right.
Nervous, I understand it's tough.
Set boundaries. Setting physical and emotional boundaries will allow you to control how you treat yourself and how others treat you. Both of which are essential for self-love.
Yeah, I got to. Learn to say no without guilt. Okay.
Yeah, I could see that. I do it all the time.
Yeah? Say no.
I got no guilt.
Don't you feel guilty? Yeah.
No, not a bit. No, I'm good.
Not at all.
Making decisions regardless of others' opinions on you. I do that often.
Okay. Standing up for yourself and your needs.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Circles back to masturbation.
Yeah. I care for myself constantly.
I'm really good at it.
Stop comparing yourself to others. That's a good one. A lot of people do that.
Social media has really, really driven that, I think.
Oh, yeah, of course it has. And remove toxic people from your life. Agree with that. But you got to tell you this, self-love, we are becoming such a society of fucking Sallies.
Pansy pussies.
Oh, my God.
You just need to love yourself, okay?
I'm going to go to work tomorrow and call my... Taking next week off. I need some
time.
I need to work on myself a little bit.
I was talking to my life coach, and she's certified, so I trust her. And we've decided that I need next week off. Maybe the week after. We'll see. I'm just going to work on me, have a little me time. Yeah. My anxiety is out of control.
Yeah.
The other day, somebody honked at me. And I lost it. I could instantly feel my PTSD just creeping back in.
Just cranking up.
It was so scary. You never know what I might do. Your expectations of me to be here and do my job every day are really stressing me out.
Right.
Done. Anyway, you're fired. How's that for anxiety?
How about you take the next rest of your life off? All right. You want to wrap it up with 13 brilliant ways other countries are replacing plastics?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to start this out by saying I love me some plastics.
Yeah? You a big fan of the plastic?
And they're all recyclable.
Like pens? You chew on your pens?
No.
You're not a pen chewer?
No, I'm a germaphobe.
So you can't chew on your own pen?
No, God,
really?
No.
Oh, man,
you know when that pen's been?
On a pen. I can only imagine.
I don't chew now.
Really?
I'm a wicked germaphobe.
Why?
Because I'm a germaphobe.
You're a masker.
I just told you that.
You're a double masker, aren't you?
No,
You're that guy walking on.
No, I do realistic things to avoid germs.
Yeah.
Not wear fucking 10 masks. Like wash my hands excessively. You see my hands in the wintertime.
Yeah, that's true. That's odd. Considering all the masturbation, you'd think they'd be,
Well, they're well seasoned. I've got a groove roughly 3 inches wide.
3 inches wide and an inch and a half deep.
That is very, very smooth. Oh, you sick guys.
Oh, jeez.
So what? I practice self-love.
Hey, that's what we'll call it.
13 brilliant ways. So this is replacing plastics are bad. Single-use plastics. We all know about the paper straws.
Have you ever used a paper straw?
Yeah, they're fucking horrible.
Yeah, I don't think I've used one, but I heard they get like mushy.
They get so you can't.
Suck
We were
through
in Niagara Falls, and the Canadian side, they had the big liberals up there.
Yeah.
So they had plastic straws. So we got these fruit smoothies.
Really?
Yeah. And they give you plastic straws.
Oh, that must have been fun.
You went through like 10 straws.
Paper straws.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
10 straws. I'm sorry, paper straws.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you went through like 10 of them to finish your smoothie because they just fucking disintegrate.
That's worth it.
And you'd be fucking sucking down a piece of paper with your and it did the inside would come out. You taste the paper.
What kind of fruit is this?
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
I think they left the peel on.
Fucking Canadians.
Oh, that's terrible.
Luxembourg loves the eco sack.
The eco sack.
Since 2004, the government of Luxembourg, along with Valolia, a waste management nonprofit, have replaced the country's single-use plastic bags with the Okutat, an eco-sack reusable bag.
Really?
85 retailers implemented the use of the Okutat bags, resulting in 85% drop in plastic bag consumption in the first 9 years.
Wow.
So the eco-sack, I guess it's just like a cloth reusable bag.
It looks like a
plastic
bag. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's a band.
Oh.
So it's pretty much
show
like
a picture of the actual
take and go grocery bag. Guatemala.
Guatemala
goes back to ancestral methods.
Wow.
Oh, this should be interesting. A Mayan village in Guatemala is on the front lines of the movement against single-use plastics in the country. San Pedro La Laguna established a zero-tolerance policy against plastic bags, straws, and containers.
You use plastic here.
Government elected reusable, biodegradable alternatives, as well as handmade rubber basket bags. Villagers have returned to ancestral methods using hoja del maxin, large leaves, to package meat and cloth napkins to carry tortillas. So they are getting sick like once a week because they're packaging their meat in leaves,
dirt-filled leaves,
cloth napkins to carry their tortillas.
Yeah, that's okay.
Isn't Guatemala like a third world country?
Yeah. And this is the shit they're worried about?
Yeah, exactly. It was easy for them to ban plastic because it was probably only in the royal
There's
palace.
None here. Yeah, and they still use it.
Costa Rica is building a zero waste future.
Wow.
Eliminate plastic bags, bottle cutlery, straws, and coffee stirrers. Objective to place 80% of the country's disposable packaging with non-petroleum renewable materials, which can biodegrade within 6 months.
Jeez.
Even in a marine environment.
Jeez. They were awarded the 2019 Champions of the Earth honor at the United Nations, the highest environmental accolade.
They should worry more about their poverty-stricken fucking population.
No. They can turn that plastic into houses.
Yeah, that country, because I've been to Costa Rica.
Yeah, tar paper shacks.
And I took the four-wheeler tour, and there's towns that have never seen plastic, I'm pretty sure.
Can you imagine?
They should worry more about that than this bullshit.
And this is the little bean toboggan
sugarcane takeaway boxes, wooden coffee stirrers.
Yeah, sugarcane sounds all right, huh?
Sure, you eat the box after.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wooden coffee stirrers.
It'd be all right.
How's that biodegradable?
Wood.
In 6 months?
Yeah. I'm a big believer in burning trash.
Me too. Absolutely. Burn it all.
Yeah, you can clean up the smoke a little bit and send it up. Go ahead and take care of it.
Get some power. Some power out of it. Some heat.
Mexico, yes. Let's follow Mexico's lead.
Yeah. They're going to sell a bunch of weed, call it good.
Grassroots movements, weed. Mexico ain't fucking around weed.
True.
The government of Baja California passed a restrictive law to reduce single-use plastic. Straws made of agave fibers or avocado pits. That's interesting.
It's agave, not a gay.
Agave fibers.
Straws made by gays.
Straws. What does that have to do with it?
What does their sexuality have to do with it?
Or avocado pits.
Really?
That's a short straw. What do you drill a hole in an avocado? I mean, why even use a fucking straw?
I mean, I'm assuming they grind them up and fucking press them somehow. But
I'm thinking they're drilling a hole in an avocado pit.
Where's my straw sticking their
That's
fingers
true.
in their glass?
In Mexico, they're using their straws to snort coke mostly.
true.
So you don't really need a long one.
That's true.
Right.
Oh, these aren't for drinks. What are they for? Oh.
Cutlery made of cornstarch, craft paper bags,
Yeah, okay.
greenware cups and containers made from plants, hot beverage cups made of bamboo fibers and waxed with PLA.
I feel like all this drink sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Like in a bamboo.
So we should follow Mexicans' lead
Yeah.
and develop, massive drug cartels.
Such a great
and
place to
murder
live.
all
It's not
over
like
the
everyone's
fucking
trying to
country.
jump the border and get here.
Again, Dominica loves nature too much to use plastics. They don't actually love their people, but
Yeah.
they love nature. These are all fucking third world countries.
Yeah, they are.
And this article is praising them because they don't use plastic.
Oh, yeah. Jamaica's the next one. Same deal.
Yeah.
Jamaica's the same thing.
What's this one? Yeah, no more single-use plastics will come to Jamaica. Yeah. Manufacture reusable shopping bags, biodegradable paper straws, and cardboard boxes.
Nope.
Antigua and Barbuda, again, not a very rich country.
Yeah.
India.
India.
Jesus Christ.
Gross.
So this country is praising, this article rather, is praising all these third world countries. Bali.
Yeah. Meals on banana leaves. What
Yeah.
the hell?
So, anyway,
What's next?
America needs to be more like Mexico.
Yeah. And Bali,
Bali.
and Jamaica.
Barbuda.
Grocery stores in Thailand are repurposing leaves?
Rwanda is a pioneer in replacing. Africa has the largest number of countries with plastic bag bans.
What?
Yeah, that's easy to do when you have the largest number of countries with people who've never seen a plastic
Right.
bag.
How many bags do you figure that saved? Oh, about 12.
They don't
We're
have
really
grocery
proud.
stores, so
We're
they
really
have no
proud.
need to transport food in them.
New Zealand, that's a bigger one.
Okay, they're okay.
Ban single-use plastic bags prior to new legislation, blah, 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 blah. New Zealand has more than 31,000 users who share ideas about unique alternatives to plastic. Wow. They have a Facebook group with 31,000 users. They're all happy and proud.
Yeah.
12 somebody signed yeah. Jeez. Coca-Cola. Was it Pepsi that sent out the memo to their employees?
No,
telling
it
them
was
to be,
Coke.
Was it Coke?
Yeah,
To be
less white.
be less white.
So they have
Yo, cracker.
they have basically told their fans there, don't drink Coke.
Yeah.
Be less white.
Thanks
we all
for
need to work on
nothing.
being less white. Was the general guideline there.
Jeez, I'm crow. Oops. What are you looking up now?
Nothing.
I lost it. Where'd it go?
All right, you ready to wrap it up?
I think so. I think
about
we've done our good deed.
Yeah, we kicked the box. Had some good
Due diligence.
good
We'll get some more for
conversation.
next time. I mean,
Yeah, we'll be back probably a couple weeks again. Seems
Yeah.
to be working out.
we seem to be missing here and there because, well,
Life gets in the way.
yeah. I mean,
If more of
busy
you would
people.
hit that follow, like, and donate button, even we would
you hear us every day.
get closer to making this a full-time gig. We could be on the air, whenever we wanted.
How nice would that be, huh?
Entertain you more and more. In the meantime, find us on Facebook at SNS Report. Find us on Twitter at SNS_report. Find us on Twitch at SNS Report. Find us on YouTube, SNS Report YouTube channel. And email us, sns@sns-report.net. Again, sns@sns-report.net. Thoughts, actions, bitching about our what happened.
Whatever you got to do.
You cut my music, dude.
No, I didn't.
Something happened.
Maybe I did.
The odd show. But find us wherever you want. Share, like. You can find this podcast when it's uploaded on SoundCloud. Share the hell out of it. Like it. Spread the word. And make us big.
We'll be
Producer
back.
Matt. Night, my friend. Sean, good time is up. We'll see you
Yes,
guys.
sir.
See you guys next time.
Down out.